All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
At the 45-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
He's checking crack. Joker. Check it back.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Here we go. Set. Send Tucson. Set. Go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Under squeeze. Get in there. Check safety. Hard. Watch the twist. Tighten up. Ready.
This is Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. They'll look to throw here. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. 60 orange. Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll look to throw. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
At the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. On the counter, Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll drop the throw. It's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Texans nothing. Austin Seibert.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Mixon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Joe Mixon. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the 50, it's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
What's that? 19. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. It's coming. Hey, I'm coming. Hey, 24. We get 66. Pull it.
Mixon with a first down carry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the eye.
From the gun, here's Watson. With a catch made by Hopkins. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got you.
This is Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Browns.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Black. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On the double. 80 weapon. 80 weapon. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Fights through at the 5. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And give him a gain of 37.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They run with Hunt, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
I can't believe they even let you play. Now. Mike 96, Mike 96. 6-man. Check curls, check exit. Hey, 96 is coming. We got Mike 96. I know he is. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Good job, offense.
Devontae Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Flush to his right, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's get off the field. Check 31. Check 31. Check 31.
To the air yet again, Watson. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10.
24.
Watson looks to throw again. Forced out to his left. Going deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. John Ross, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now here's Ross. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. . The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson, sliding out of the pocket. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Watson now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. It led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. throw here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready, ready. 8, read. 2. Jim. 2, you're out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Watson. Got a man open. It's Ross. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Now it's Watson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A shotgun snap for Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. 41's the mic, 41's the mic. Check, 41. Move. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Go.
He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
The second down intended for Kareem Hunt. Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check. Ready, go.
This is Hunt on the draw play. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
44. Let's go, D.
From the gun, Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Here we go.
Now Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down. Watson now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Check nickel. Check 9. Squeeze, get in there.
Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The Browns on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 16.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Bang, bang, bang. Ready, ready. Bang, bang. Check 43. Check, all right. Check. Flat.
He'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Watson looks to throw again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it. And
the Browns are able to cover this one up. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
30 pace, let's go. Got you, boy. I got you, boy. Check 24, check 24.
On first down, it's Hunt. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against the better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road victory here, even more impressive. So for Cleveland, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love